All right, everyone, welcome back to the Guardian Project Paper Commander stream. I'm your host, Andy.
And I'm your other host, Mike Coyle.
And tonight we're joined by some first-time guests to our show, so we're really excited. First, we'd like to introduce Jim from the Spike Feeders. How are you?
Hey, everybody. I'm doing great. How are you?
Good, good. Really glad to have you here. And Dan, moderately MTG on Twitter. How are you?
Hey everybody, I am super excited to be here. I'm really excited to play with y'all. This is going to be a great game today.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So tonight we are starting off the night with a tuned game. So I don't pull this deck out enough. So I am playing with the Locust God. I guess this is the darkest version of the Locust God, the one that you can barely see what's happening in the artwork. But I really like it. So I am playing a deck that wheels. So I'm going to discard cards. I'm going to draw some cards here to make a bunch of 1/1 flyers with haste. I'm going to try to swarm the board and take everyone out with some combat damage. And I did just add a folio of fancies, so maybe I can mill people too. I've got a potential backup now. Jim, what are you playing tonight?
I'm playing a deck that I call Ether Lich. It's a 4-color deck, and the idea behind it is it's basically a Pillow Fort deck, but it's a deck that becomes a Lich. So the idea is we're messing around by turning damage into life loss, and then preventing life loss, and then just drawing a whole bunch of cards by gaining huge amounts of life. It's extremely complicated, and definitely if anybody has any questions, then speak up.
Yeah, we did in fact Google after you told us what you were playing to make sure we understood, and not sure if I still do. So I'll ask lots of questions.
By far the most complicated deck I've ever built, by an order of magnitude.
Awesome. And Dan, what are you playing for this game?
I'm going to be playing Korvold, the Fae-Cursed King. It's basically exactly what you would expect. It's a lot of fetch lands and a lot of sacrificing synergies and just trying to make Korvold really large and make a lot of tokens and smash your faces with them. It's pretty much the whole game plan. It's very much outside of my wheelhouse because I'm normally a combo player, but this is sort of like as combo-y as creatures get.
Absolutely. Nice. I don't play against Korvold very often, so it'll be nice to see that across the other side of the table. I say that now.
Yeah.
I think that I'm going to have a problem with all of Jim's liches. I'm also very glad that we're on Spell Table and we have this card looker upper so that I can see all of these crazy liches that I don't remember all the words on.
Oh yeah,
agreed.
It won't help.
Yeah, I'm going to have to also have the Gatherer rules up next to it.
Yeah. And Coyle, what are you playing tonight?
Today I am playing Roalesk Apex Hybrid, which is all about counters and proliferating. I would call this deck a Super Friends deck, but it also has some interesting synergies with lands that have counters on them, maybe creatures where you can remove a bunch of counters and take a few extra turns in a row or something. Some good synergies for the counters and proliferate in Simic colors.
Yeah, very nice, very nice.
All right, and before we begin, we want to make sure you check out our show. We are the Guardian Project Podcast. We talk about all things Magic the Gathering, but mostly Commander. We record new episodes every week, release them on Thursday. This week we released episode 72, where we went down the top 15 candies for Halloween and compared them to Commander decks. Yeah, you should definitely check out our take on paydays and how much we absolutely hate them.
No, paydays don't belong with caramel. So go check that out. The links to our show will be in the show notes below if you're watching this on YouTube. You can also find links to our decks and social media accounts if you want to reach out to us directly. Don't forget to subscribe and follow if you like our content. Thank you so much for following the Spike Feeders.
Hey, that's me.
Hey, that's you. Jim, we'll start with you. Where can everyone find you online and anything you're working on?
Yeah, so you can hit us up at the Spike Feeders on just about every social media, as well as YouTube and Twitch. And then if you want to reach me specifically, I'm on Twitter at JimTSF, which stands for The Spike Feeders.
The Spike Feeders. Wonderful. And Dan, where can we find you online and anything you are working on?
You can find me on Instagram at ModeratelyAnonymousMTG. You can find me on the Twitters at ModeratelyMTG. And I publish a blog through my own website that you can find through the link tree on either one of those social media accounts. And I'll be posting new blogs every Sunday. I'm also here on Twitch at Moderately Anonymous MTG and doing all sorts of EDH and vintage legacy, some occasional video games, and just anything that strikes my fancy, really.
Awesome. And thank you for the follow, Prez McPrez. Well, we have randomized the player order and resolved mulligans. And I got lucky. I'm going first, which is not usually normal. Coil does usually go first. Thank you so much for the subscription, Andy Zupke. You are the best. And I'll go ahead and get started. Ready to kick this off?
Let's do
Ready.
it.
Yep, I'm good to go.
All right. I will draw for turn. I'm going to play an island. And I'm going to play a Soul Ring and have 0 follow-up. And I pass.
Wow. I will draw a card. I'm going to play this Verdant Catacombs. I'm going to crack it, grab a Bayou, and cast an Avacyn's Pilgrim. I'll pass the turn.
That seems good.
All right.
I'll draw. Ooh, I really like that card.
Coil folks are already rooting for you. They said one of these decks is not like the other.
Whoa. You'll see.
This is an interesting call. Jim, you would consider us very good friends, right?
Yeah, sure. We've been through some stuff.
Totally. Then this is still a tough call. Now that we've established our friendship, it's slightly easier, but still a tough call. I think, though, well, I'm going to play a Taiga, and then I would like to cast a Curse of Opulence, and I would like to curse.
Oh, no.
I guess it's Coil.
So that makes it so people only get gold when they attack me, not planeswalkers I control, right?
Yes, that is correct. Only you.
I'm definitely cool with that.
Thank you for the follow, MTG Poplos.
It's a tough call because, like, it just turns into card draw for Jim, and Andy's going to have a million bugs in a minute, so I don't know. We'll see how that pans out. Anyway, I'll pass the turn after that.
All right, I'm going to draw. And I'm just simply going to play an island and pass the turn.
All right. Untap, draw. I am going to play a mountain. I'm going to pay 4 for a Hedron Archive. And I'm going to pass the turn.
Draw a card. I'll play this Savannah and cast Tymna. And I'll pass the turn.
I'll untap and draw. Let's go for the old Polluty Duty. And how about I'll crack it for a Bayou down to 39 and cast a Bloom Tender.
Oh boy.
Bloom
And-
Tender.
I will pass after that.
That card slaps.
Chippy, one of the best.
So, Coil, I make a treasure when I swing at you?
You and I both make a treasure.
Yeah. All right. That sounds good.
Just calm down. Just calm down.
Just calm down.
He's right. It's not your turn yet.
I'm gonna play this forest, and I'm gonna tap 2, and I'm gonna cast a Blade of Selves, and then I'm gonna
Blade of Selves, huh?
Blade
Excuse me?
of or Sword of the Myriad. Is
I
that
would
the
call
one?
it Sword of the Myriad.
Sword of the Myriad.
Because I don't know the names of actual cards half the time.
Thank you so much for the subscription. Call 911 for the win. All right, untap. You said you're okay. Untap. I'm gonna draw. I am going to play an island. I'm gonna pay 6 and play the Locust God,
Predictable.
Yep.
and then I'm going to brainstorm to draw 3 and put 2
Ooh.
back.
That I was like, why is he asking about attacking? That's not a thing that he can do with a summoning sick Locust God, but
Here's 3. I'm gonna put that back, and I'll put this back as well. And I'm gonna make some bugs here. I'm gonna make 3 of them.
3 little bros.
Three little hasty locusts. All right. I'm gonna move to combat. It's only 1, right? It's not 1 for each creature, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, it's only 1.
Okay. I'm gonna swing 1 bug at each of you. It's gotta be fair.
Okay.
Sure.
Yep.
All right, and then I'm gonna make a treasure.
It's a gold. Importantly, you do not have to tap it to sacrifice it. I don't have any gold tokens, so I'm going to use this grizzly bears.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Grizzly golds.
I'll make grizzly golds, and then after that,
Gold-
I'm gonna pass.
Goldsley bears?
Goldsley bears.
I like gold sleeve bears. Yeah, let's go with that.
Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah, Parker's name. He says it's his gamer tag from when he was 13. Thank you for the subscription, Parker.
Okay, really important question. This grizzly bear is not an actual factual grizzly bear, correct?
It's a gold.
In what manner of speaking? Is it alive on my desk?
Is it a 2-mana 2/2?
No.
Not that I have paid mana for that's on the board. It is a grizzly gold token.
Okay, good. I would like to move to combat.
Oh, don't swing at me, though. We're bros, remember?
And I will swing at Dan for 2 and Coil for 1.
Yep.
Surprise attack. I'm going to block with the grizzly bears. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I knew it. I knew it.
You just knew it.
Yep, I'll take it down to 36.
Okay, so I'll gain 2 off Tymna on the combat damage and then lose 2, draw 2 in my post-combat main.
Mhm.
I will...
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Did you attack
Oh,
Coil?
and I make a gold too, yeah.
Yeah.
You and I both do, comrade.
Gold.
It's a lot of gold.
Sweet, merciful gold.
Let's see. In my post-combat main, I'm going to play this Tundra. I'm going to cast a Grasp of Fate.
Oh, that's terrible, bud. I hate it.
Uh-oh.
Resolves?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
No,
Oh,
response.
yes.
ETB targets are Locust God, Blade of Selves, Bloom Tender.
Are you sure you don't want to hit one of my grizzly bears?
I mean, I could. I just don't want to. I'm going to pass the turn.
Shoot. Okay.
I'm gonna let that get exiled under Grasp of Fate.
Oh, okay. Because it just goes back to your hand, correct?
What?
Well,
it would have to go. It would have to go to the graveyard
Oh, okay.
to just
I don't
come back to my
remember how
hand.
things worked. I remember playing against them in Standard, and they were the most annoying thing in the world.
Yeah. When it leaves the battlefield and then goes to the graveyard, you return it to your hand at the beginning of the next end step.
Is it the War of the Spark Gods where if it gets exiled or goes to graveyard, you can tuck it?
I think the war ones do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm thinking of. Those are also very annoying. R.I.P. War of the Spark. Not really, though. I hated playing that set in Standard. I'm going to play a Nurturing Peatland as my land for turn, and I will take 1 damages in order to cast this lovely Courser of Kruphix.
Yeah.
And then I will pass the turn.
Love some Courser.
I really needed to offset all of the fetch lands I would like to be cracking.
Yeah.
I'm just going to keep putting 1 land down and keep casting 1 spell. I'm going to cast a Magistrate Scepter this time.
Nice.
And then I'll pass the turn.
Sounds good, bro.
All right, then I will go to my untap step here
Not excited about that, TBH.
and draw. I will.
Fine.
It's not amazing.
I'm gonna play a Shivan Reef, and I am going to. I'm gonna pay. Yeah, I'm gonna pay 2, and I'm gonna Cyclonic Rift the Grasp of Fate back to your hand, Jim.
You'll love to see it.
Yeah.
Cyclonic Rift does in fact cost 2 mana sometimes.
Oh, it costs 2 mana quite a bit in the CDH meta.
It
That's what makes it
absolutely
good.
does.
Almost every time.
Yep.
Absolutely, it does when I'm playing in
Current
casual
unplayable, why not
too.
at 7? Yeah.
I do it. I think I cast it for 2 almost always. Okay, I am going to play I'm gonna play a Perforos, God of the Forge. I'm gonna lose a life,
Oh,
and
I don't like that.
and then I will move to combat,
Mhm.
and I will swing 1 insect at Coil and 2 insects at Dan.
Ooh, rough. Okay. I see how it is.
Yep.
All right, so
Deservedly so.
I'm gonna have 2 gold now, and you get a gold, Dan.
Mhm.
I'm gonna pay 2. So second main phase 2, and I'm gonna sack 1 of these golds for any color. Correct?
Yes.
Okay, and I'm gonna play Whirlpool Warrior.
Oh, I love it, and it's
Oh, boy.
foil. That's amazing.
Yeah, when it comes into
We're
play,
taking a lot of damage here.
I'm gonna shuffle.
Yeah.
Well, I only have 2, so I'm gonna shuffle these 2 in and draw 2. So
Okay.
you will each take 4 with the 2 insects that I make.
Down to 29.
Yes.
Or 2 for 50.
29 or 2 for 50.
Anyone else have Mr. Allen commercials in their town and know exactly what we're talking about?
No, not even a little.
No, that one goes over my head.
Welcome to Southeast Michigan. And then after that, I'm gonna go ahead and pass.
As close as that is to Philly, I've actually never been there.
Sorry, we each took 4?
You each took
Yeah.
4. Yes.
There.
Or actually, I'm sorry. You also took 2 more extra because I forgot Whirlpool
yeah.
Warrior counts itself
Right.
as well.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, draw a card. Let's see. I'm going to move to combat.
Mhm.
I will attack Coil for 2.
Yep.
Then post-combat main, I will lose 1, draw 1, so I'll gain 1 life net.
And don't forget your treasure, Jim.
My treasure.
Treasure.
Boom.
Or gold, rather. Sorry. There is a difference.
Hey, Dan, remember how we were friends?
Yeah, totally.
I'll play this Urborg.
Nice. I like it.
Nice.
That's an
Uh,
Urborg.
Let's see. What, we got 6 mana? That's like Lich's Mastery mana, isn't it?
I think so. Not to my knowledge.
Now you have all
Okay.
those black. Those black
Lich's
lands.
Mastery.
I'm going to cast Sterling Grove.
Oh, that's really good, I hear.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good.
It's very
I'm not gonna lie to
shiny.
you.
It's
And
very
then I'll
beautiful.
sacrifice 1 gold and tap 2 more and cast Grasp of Fate.
Nice, bro.
Hey.
If that resolves, I'm going to hit Locust God. Yeah, let's say
Prisoner?
Blade of Selves again, and Bloom Tender.
Gotcha.
It's gonna resolve, but I guess in response, I am going to sack this Whirlpool Warrior to have us each shuffle our hands into our libraries and draw that many.
Hey, you know what, Andy?
Hmm.
Not a fan of that.
You're not a
I like
fan of
What do you
those?
have right now?
No, but I wish I could do something about it.
How many do you have right now?
I have 2.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm into that. Is it
Okay.
hands and graveyards or just hands?
It
Just
is just hands.
Just hands? Okay.
And then we draw that many.
And
Correct.
you draw that many. So I have 2.
Okay. That's going to be
Seven.
4 for me.
So I will make 2 insects, and each opponent will take 4 damage.
I wish that you wouldn't.
And then the Locust God I'm gonna put in the command zone.
Makes sense. 2, 3, and 4.
I'm drawing a new 5.
That's not very exciting.
And then after that, I pass my turn.
It's my turn.
Oh, it's your turn. You're right. After that, I have no more responses.
I would like to pass your turn.
After that,
That's really like my
Jim's done with
favorite
his
feeling in
turn. Yep,
You're
Jim's
just
done.
having so much fun doing interactions on someone else's turn, and you're like, okay, I have done all the things I can do on my own turn. Clearly, it's
Yeah.
sorcery speed hour.
Okay, then I'll sack my
Okay,
last gold and I'll
2.
cast a Llanowar Elves,
That seems good.
and I'll pass the turn.
I will untap and draw a card. Well, that's not bad, I guess. It's not great. Andy, can you remind me of what is in your graveyard?
I can. It is a Whirlpool Warrior, a Cyclonic Rift, and a Brainstorm.
Okay, that's not very exciting. No offense.
It was exciting to me when I got to cast them.
Yes, it was more exciting in the past, for sure. It's nothing I would want to animate dead, or not that I have an animate dead.
No, you wouldn't say that out loud, at least.
I don't think you run it in that deck.
No, I don't. I have like a victimize and a couple other things like that, but what do I do here? This is an interesting position. I don't like what you did. I will just say that at sorcery speed, and you can't counter it.
Ooh. Apply salt to the wound at instant speed.
I guess I can get more mana by attacking Coil.
This is true.
It doesn't really change anything I want to do, but I do kind of just want more of it.
It's ramp.
It is ramp. But then that means I probably get hit by a Tymna.
Only 2.
That's okay. Coil coming at you for 2.
I'm gonna take 2.
And I'll make another grizzly bear. Then I would like to play a Selvala Heart of the Wilds.
Ooh, Selvala.
And then I guess I'll just play a Bojuka Bug and I'll exile Andy's Graveyard for good measure.
It is gone.
Get it out of here.
You'll never see it again. These 3
Bye-bye.
at least. I can get it back, so or not from exile, but I could have gotten it back. So fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna pass the turn after that.
Untap and draw.
Untap and draw.
Exotic Orchard. Soul Ring. Exotic Orchard. Yeah. Sky Shroud Claim.
Oh yeah.
Very solid.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm gonna grab my breeding pool with one of these. Yeah, which I have. So I'll lose 2 from that. Grab that forest. Shuffle in a second. Tap 3 and cast a Nissa, Voice of Zendikar.
All right.
Also seems good.
+1, make a plant.
Got a
I
plan.
also remember this from Standard.
I got a blocker now. And then I'll pass the turn.
We still get the gold though. You can't stop us.
That's
Untap.
true.
I am going to draw for turn. Oh. I am going to play the Locust God for 8. I'll tap this for colorless so I don't have to take any damage. Each opponent takes 2 damage. And then I'm going to move to combat. And
Please don't.
I think I have to.
You don't. Well, yeah, I guess you have to.
It's part of the rules, right?
You could concede before you get to combat.
True. All right. Coil 1 in the air at you.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to do 3 and 3. 3 at Jim, 3 at Dan.
All right, down to 22.
And then after that, I pass my turn.
Okay. Untap. Draw a card. This is something. Coil's got a blocker now.
I know,
Yeah,
isn't it
that.
great? I'm at the lowest life total.
Selvala's a 2/3, right?
Selvala is indeed a 2/3. It can kill a Tymna.
Ooh.
And
Tough spot.
the Locust God
Is a 4/4. It is in
Big
play.
boy.
it is in play.
Yes.
How
Hey, Plaid Clad and Lenny, a Johnny's Gay Pride mate. Welcome to the stream.
what's up, Lenny? I'm gonna play this island. 7 mana.
Hey, that looks like it's signed by Pixie Kitten.
It is. It is. When I first started patroning Pixie Kitten, she said, "Hey, do you have like a card that you want me to sign and send to you for being a patron?" And I said, yes, I would like an island signed, please. And she sent it to me with a card that said, please never play this card.
That's classic Pixie.
Okay. I'm going to cast Eternity Vessel.
Ooh, can you remind me of what that do?
So Eternity Vessel enters the battlefield with X charge counters on it, where X is my life total.
That's
and then it has
many.
landfall. Your life total becomes the number of counters on Eternity Vessel.
Yeah.
That's right. That's great.
So it's got 24.
It's very good in a Voral of the Hulkblade deck.
Yes. Okay, so 24 counters on it. And then I'm just going to... you know what? Let's move to combat. Coil.
Yes.
You wanna block with this plant when I'm attacking you for 2?
Yes.
Okay, I'll gain 2.
And your go
And then I'll-
remembered it this time. I did it.
And then I'll pass the turn.
I don't know how I did that. So chat knows
Untap
that I
and
tap
draw.
all of my permanents to the left, and for some reason I tapped my bugs to the right. Like, I don't even know how I did that.
You did something right.
I did something right. Okay. Does everybody tap their stuff? Do you
Brutal.
ever tap your stuff to the left? I always tap left. I'm right-handed.
No.
I have no idea why. It just feels
symbols-
natural.
The symbols tell you what direction to tap them.
I was gonna say I am the
No.
sheeple. I just follow whatever the symbol tells me to do.
Reading the card explains the card.
Jim, don't reason with me here. I don't know why. It does. They all say it. Oops, I went left.
Well, just
Okay,
get
well-
alpha cards that say like TAP colon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or like tap to add whatever.
Tap to add.
I'll lose 1 life to the peatland and sacrifice a gold for 1 blurple mana, and I would like to cast a Korvold.
Korvold.
Yep.
All right. There's a big dragon in play now.
All right, when he comes in, I'm going to crunch the curse, and I'm going to draw 1 card and put a
How am
counter
I
on.
going to get my treasures now? Oh, I have my gold back. How am I going to get gold now?
I would like you to not do it anymore.
I want to
ideally.
hoard all the dragon's gold.
Now I would like it to be my time to be hoarding the gold and having the good times.
Fair
But I
enough.
appreciate everyone's help along the way.
Yeah.
So I've got 5 little gold boys. I think we just go aggro and start cracking them. I'm gonna crack 1 for. Do I have differently colored die enough to do this? Not really. Red, black, and green. That'll work. Okay. I'll crack 1 treasure for 1 red mana, and I will draw a card and put a counter on Korvold. And let's do it again for a green. Counter and draw. Let's do it for a black. Counter and draw.
Ooh.
Wait, that's not the correct amount of them. It should be 4. Let's do another one for a green.
Okay.
Counter and draw. And we'll do the last one for. How about
No more grizzly bear now.
no more grizzlies? Let's do the last one for a second red, and I'll draw a card.
Okay.
This is where you end someone's turn with the trigger on the stack with the new Jund commander from Commander Legends.
Mana burn. Coyle said he can't make his jokes about mana burn anymore if he's in games with that.
It's a real thing now.
It seems very cool.
Let's go for a Lotus Field, and I'll sacrifice the Bojuka Bog and the Peatland.
Okay.
And we'll do 2 counters
Oh
and
gosh.
2 draws. And I gain 1 life from the Courser.
This must be why Pixie likes playing her Korvold deck.
You draw a lot of cards.
You do get to draw a lot.
It's so great. Yeah, like it's just any deck where you have just triggers upon triggers upon triggers. It really makes my dumb little lizard brain so happy.
What's up, Magic with Zuby? Damn straight, it's a pixie land.
All right, let's use one of these green to tap Selvala
Hey, Pixie.
for 12 mana.
Pixie, I play it in my favorite deck. Like, look at this. This deck has like a $2,500 mana base, and I'm playing your basic island. This is a compliment of the highest order.
Zuby, don't destroy the island. It's the best island.
Let's see, I'll use 2 red. Actually, let's just go 1, 1, and 1. And I'm going to cast Valakut's Awakening.
Ooh.
And put 1, 2, 3.
I need to add Valakut's Awakening to this deck. I have not added it yet.
When the MDFCs first came out, I tried to take a good hard look at all of my decks and see what would be fitting for all of them. I only really got around to this and Angie so far, Angie Falconwrath. But I think that they're very strong cards, and a lot of them are really worth consideration in a lot of decks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I want to do any more? No, we'll keep the rest of these, and I'll put 5 on bottom and draw 6 off the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's a little more interesting. Let's go 2 red and 1 black, and I'm going to cast a Hammer of Perforos.
I like it.
Haste and you can make golems?
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much for following Lane the Main.
I'm sorry this is taking me forever, everyone.
Hey, that's what the deck does. I mean, I know it doesn't take forever. That's not what I meant, but I mean, it does. It's doing the things that the game or the deck does. The game's good. I'm gonna switch out actually this insect. So, shout out to Listener Altars.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're testing out some of their new dry erase tokens, and they're pretty cool. This is my rendition of the insect. It's not great. It's not great, but it works really well.
Yeah. Andy's dope.
Let's play a Priest of Titania. We'll use 1 of each here to cast a Scute Swarm.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is poor sequencing I'm doing right now. It's okay, though. I'm doing enough. It doesn't have to be perfect. I have got 5 mana left in the pool. I can tap this for... Oh, Jim, you have some elves. Just 1?
I have 2.
You have 2.
Who's that?
So let's
Scute
tap
Swarm.
the Priest for 4.
Ooh.
And then we'll use 3 of it. And 1 of the red to cast Perforos.
Hey,
I know, I'm ripping plays out of your book.
who wore it better? I think your deck's doing it pretty well right now.
It would have been better if I did it before I played the other creatures, but, you know. And then let's go for 4 mana on Splendid Reclamation, and I'll leave the red floating, and that's going to put the card or the lands from my graveyard back onto the battlefield tapped. So that's another Bojuka Bog trigger, and I guess I will target... Jim, do you have anything in your graveyard? It's gone, bud.
It was so young. It had
Death
one
shot,
day
be
left.
damned.
It had 1 day left to retirement.
No.
And then that is 3 Scute Swarm tokens, and that will be the Grizzly Bears to just bring the Grizzly Bears back. And that is going to be 6 damage from the Perforos.
Ooh. All right. Take 6.
How do I not die to Locust tokens? I think I can't stop it. But that's okay. I guess. Is it truly worth attacking with this Korvold? I don't think so. I'm just going to pass.
All right. I'm going to untap. And draw. I'm going to do a very unexciting play, but I like it. I'm going to cast this Fathom Mage.
Ooh.
Hell yes, that is exciting. I agree with you.
I'm going to -2 and put a +1/+1 counter on each creature I control.
Is that what I call synergy?
Synergy.
You just draw 1 card. And then I'm going to tap 3 for an Astral Cornucopia, X = 1.
All right.
And then I'll pass the turn.
Okay. I'm going to untap. And draw for turn. And I will make an insect. I am going to pay 4. Yeah, pay 4. I will lose 1. No, I guess there's no reason to do that right now. Yeah, I'll pay 4, and I'm going to play Coastal Piracy.
Nice.
So whenever a creature I control deals damage to an opponent, I can draw a card. I am going to move to combat. And I am going to swing just a few bugs over at Dan.
I will block one of them and take the rest.
Okay, so you'll take 7.
Mhm.
One of these will die. And then I will draw 7 cards.
And deal 14 damage.
Yes.
I am dead.
I'm at a big fat 1.
Oh,
I'm at 6.
A very comfortable 6.
A gentleman's 6.
a
Truly a
gentleman's
scholar's 6.
6. I'm going to play an island. And then, 6, you say. I am going to play... Oh, no. Yeah, I'll lose a life this time. Yeah, I'll lose 1. I'm going to hit myself for the Shivan Reef here. I'm going to play Folio Fancies.
Oh.
And then after that, I'm going to pass my turn.
That all players have a maximum hand size. I like that part.
Yeah. No one has a max hand size now.
PK and Zuby leave. I swapped out my playmat for them.
They
Yeah,
did. They were recording Magic for Normies
Oh.
tonight.
Please respond, chat. Come on. Magic for Normies. I will draw a card.
Oh, hey, Infinite Tokens. The insect token is from Listener Altars. We were testing out one of their new dry erase tokens to let them know how long it will take until it starts to see some wear.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to gain life from the Courser triggers on that Splendor Reclamation. I'm actually at a very healthy 4.
Well, Dan, are we just dead?
I'm going to try to kill him as best I can on my turn, but I can't make any promises that I will. But I'm going to try to do. I'm going to do a lot of damage. I don't know if it's going to be enough.
Okay. Well, I'll play this island.
But just remember that you and I are going down in this ship together, Jim.
Yeah. The camera's all zoomed in. Hang on a sec.
Well, and Andy, you have 7 untapped.
Oh, you're
insights,
right. You're right.
This is very correct.
Well, maybe we just try to not die. Oh, when I play my island, I go back up to 24. Sorry, I have this issue.
Nice.
So I'm at 24. Then I'm going to tap 3 and cast Active Authority.
What is active authority?
The Active
It's not
Authority,
good, I can tell you that.
when it enters the battlefield, I can exile an artifact or an enchantment.
Oh,
And at the beginning of my upkeep, I can do the same thing. And if I choose to do it, then the person whose thing I blew up gets Active Authority, and it triggers on their upkeep.
yeah.
It's not as bad as I thought it was.
So I'll pop the Folio Fancy.
That's definitely the thing that kills us. Or wait, can.
Oh wait, exile. I can exile Perforos.
Yeah,
Yeah, Perforos is gone.
we are smart. Win the game.
That yeah. All right.
That
play
is
for us.
totally cool.
This is just exiled.
It is exiled. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And it's not temporary exile. It's like for real.
It's gone for real
one.
exile.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna cast. Well, I should have done this first. I'm gonna cast this Argothian Enchantress.
Hey, pass the jam, Sam. We're good. How are you?
And then I'm gonna cast a Fabricate.
Also seems good.
And I'm gonna go get something. Don't know what. Hopefully
That's gonna be
something
great,
that
though.
keeps me alive.
Infinite Tokens is looking at doing foilish dry erase, but need to find ones that work well enough. Still R&D. Yeah, they're really cool.
They are particularly nice because I always do this. Like if I just have a card next to my desk, I'm like, well, I guess this is my stand-in token.
I guess this is my stand-in token.
I think I know what I'm getting. I'm passing the turn after this, by the way. I don't know if
Okay.
your turn depends on what I'm
I'm
doing.
pretending to do work in the background, going to listen to some commandees while I do it.
Okay, so
It's a
we
very good
untap
plan.
and draw. Oh, actually, I don't think that's very helpful. Let's.
I'm getting Platinum Angel.
Okay.
Oh yeah, bro. That goes where? What are you doing? What?
I'm fabricating it to my hand.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay, that's fine. All right, so I'm going to play a command tower. That is going to trigger all 4 of my Scute Swarm to make 8 Scute Swarms.
It's a lot of Scoot Swarms.
Yeah, so we'll take 16 each.
Yeah.
I'll go to 8.
I go to 15.
Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perforos not an active creature. I crack the polluted delta and get. How about Badlands and make.
This in response to cracking the fetch,
Mhm.
I'm going to pay 4. I'm going to sack this gold, and I'm going to commit your Perforos to the second from the top of your library.
Oh, get it out
Okay,
of here.
so hold on, let me just shuffle that Badlands back in because that does actually affect this. Well, no, it doesn't. Everything just gets shuffled in. Yeah? No, I shuffle and then that happens. Okay.
No, if it's in
pop
response to the
first.
fetch, it'll
wait,
get
no,
tucked
yes.
and then shuffled.
Okay. Perfect. Then we just shuffle that back in. We do get the Badlands, and that is Okie Dokie Artichoke.
Yeah, because now it's going to be on top of your library instead of the second from the top.
Okay, so that, excuse me, makes 8 of them that all make another one. Is that how that works? Am I doubling them? That's not true, is it?
It's
Yeah.
it's true.
It's
Yeah,
double.
cards busted.
Yeah, I got ran over in a boxing league last week by 90 scoot swarms.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ben Wheeler definitely boned us with that card a couple weeks ago.
It is.
It's all right. It's almost impossible to give it. Hey, oh wait, they all have haze.
So that puts me at 16 of them.
Aw.
Hey, Andy. I walked into this 40 minutes late. What did I miss?
I'm dead.
We're all gonna be dead right away. I
5,
think.
6.
Yep.
This is not good.
5. And then we're going to 6, 7, 8 for Crater Hoof.
Oh,
Yeah, that's game.
oh, you did it.
Yeah. So I had Platinum Angel, Razaketh, and Aura of Silence in my hand.
Nice. I had a heroic intervention, thinking my 1 Fathom Mage blocker was really going to get me one more turn.
I had misplayed. I had a Skull Clamp, and I think could have gotten there
Oh, I agree with you.
with 4 of them. So it would have drawn 2, 4, 6, 8, which I think would have taken out Jim. It would. Yeah, I think that would have done it. It would have.
Yeah, I was at 3 at the beginning of my turn, so you definitely would have
Good game.
killed me at least. Yeah, good game.
All right. So what we're gonna do is we will take a quick 5-minute break. Chat. We will be back in just a minute for game 2.